I wanted to show you guys what it looks like, because you guys watched me play this game. We couldn't make it through the first area. We were struggling with the first area, and anytime we made it to the second was like this mind-blowing thing. I have, like I said, I've now put 75 hours into this game. I have put my time in. I plan to put in at least 75 more, especially when the game releases on April 29th of this year. They did delay the game. I think it's good because they can just keep working on it, fine-tuning it, polishing it. But I think it's also good because they got away from Slay the Spire 2's release. I really, really do not want this game to be overshadowed. And if there is anybody watching this stream and you're interested in indie games, please buy this game. And I don't say that for I don't say that for any of the indie games I really play. But please buy this game because it is dope. It is so good. So I'm not sure what build we're going to go for. Either we're going to go for Engineer or we're going to go for Platoon. Platoon is all about dealing that heavy damage. Engineer is about getting your tanks on the field and buffing them and yourself as fast as you can. I think we're going to do Platoon, and we're going to do... For every tank played is such a good one, but we're going to go with a discard. We're going to try a discard build, and then we're going to do an engineer build. And I'll show you the difference. So discard builds with Colonel Kalana they're tough to set up. Once you start getting more and more cards, you have to be smart about how you set it up. I've seen this intro video so many times. So I'm going to look for a route that has a ton of fighting. It's going to be up this chain here. I want those rewards. I want those unlocks. So, one of the things I always recommend is setting up further back, because the fast-moving guys are going to be hitting you first, and you don't want them bunched up. Oh, this is the first level, so we're not going to get a lot of crazy stuff. Machine gun and the dealer. So the dealer's good because it lets us discard a card, which instantly buffs our tanks with this character. We get crystals, which you can use in the shop to buy cards and a couple other things. I am going to actually... This is the only module I'm just going to skip. I don't want any of them. Blaster, it's not bad. I can give it even a little bit more range. Quick tank here, we're good. Dealer to buff our tanks. And then we can get rid of a card. We're not going to need our spell. We can put another blaster here. That'll probably carry us for the rest of the level. We lost one. I'm cool with that. When card is discard, +1 attack when a card is discard. The only thing I don't like about this is it's a 3 cost. I don't really want to deal with 3 costs just yet, at least when I play. Hey, Rick. So I'll give you the rundown too, Rick. This is Mini Tank Mayhem. This is the most recent game that I have been doing a report on. The report is currently 10 pages long, and I have been picking it apart. Even grammar stuff I've caught, like here where they accidentally capitalized the I after V in modified virus. Suggestions, write-up. And I don't say it often, but I really want people to buy this game. I don't say that a lot for devs I don't like talk to and get to know. But this game is great. It's a great mix of deck builder and tower defense. How have you been, man? Dealer, we're doing a discard build. So the more cards we discard, the stronger our tanks get. We're doing good, man. We just finished Resident Evil 9. It is now my favorite Resident Evil game. It was great. We're gonna do another discard, because every time with our character, whenever you discard a card or destroy a tank, 2 random tank on the battlefield gain +1 attack. We can abuse the shit out of that with discarding cards. I think we're probably good, actually. After you beat a level, like I said, you get crystals, and you get to add a card to your deck. So we're going for a discard build. When a tank is destroyed, distribute its total attack to all tanks in the area, which is insane. I've never used this card before. That's what these exclamation points mean, is I've never touched it. So far, I've put 75 hours into this game. It's I come home from work and I will watch YouTube videos and I will play this game every single day I come home. I just haven't been able to stop. This is kind of interesting. I haven't used this card before. I'm going to give it a shot. We're going to probably lose some health here, I think. Oh, it's a horde stage. We want to play these on normal speed, because horde stages don't stop. You're going to keep earning points, like your energy, you see at the left side there. And you just have to go with the flow. You usually get completely flooded with enemies. For this one, we can actually probably bump it up to 3 times. So what do you want? Motivator? Motivator is actually good because it gives you this ridiculous card. If you discard a Motivator, it will give you plus 20% attack to all the tanks on the field. But there is currently a bug with Motivator. Fuck. There is currently a bug with Motivator where if you discard multiple cards, it was during the Ghost Tank. It was during the Surge card. If you discard 2 cards that have on-discard effects, only one of the effects will trigger. If both effects are the same, then it will only be given once. Surge also has some conditions where it won't give you any reward at all if you're using it. It will discard both cards and give you none of the discarded rewards. That one took a while for me to find. But it can, even if it's bugged. You just gotta not use Surge with it. And then we're gonna do an Elite stage. So this is a lot like any roguelite you've ever seen. But it's got these like little twists and stuff. Like the positional stuff with the tanks is so friggin' smart for a tower defense game. And tower defense games especially are kind of like a flooded genre, I think. There's a ton of them. Tower defense games is one of the few genres, I think, that was really helped and blown up by the mobile community. Some of the best tower defense games I played were on mobile. So this map took me a while to figure out. Because obviously you see all these boosts up here. You want to start building up your tanks on this side to block them. But I think it's actually better to keep everything centralized. So once they start bringing in the other side, you can already have kind of somewhat of a defense laid down. Who's got the best attack here? 9 plus 10, 9 plus 10, 9 0. Who's got the faster rate? They're both the same. I'm gonna give you a boost. Okay, Scavenger is great. We might be okay. We lost 2. Rubber Ducky's good. Spawnlings are really interesting. They die quick, which is kind of great. But there's no way in hell I'm about to take a cost 5 card right now. So what have you gone to working on now? Back to Demonfish Dead Ahead? Now that you're done with the VTuber game? For 3, if you have 3 more utility tanks, draw 1 additional card. I want to get as many cards in my hand as I can, and I want to start slamming their costs down very low or getting really high energy. Spells deal 50% more. No. No. Yes. First 2 turns spawning a spawnling. They're great because when a tank is destroyed, it boosts my other tanks. We're going to do another elite stage. So with 3, it's not bad. I'm going to toss it up. I'm going to toss it here. And the dealer will be able to discard a card and boost everybody. We're not at the point yet where we're getting tanks really destroyed, so I'm not too worried about it at the moment. On GB Studio Tutorials, I'll screw around with that drug dealer game. The work is mostly done for Demonfish Dead Ahead. Getting some more tester feedback soon, though. Nice. What's a drug dealer game? Schedule 1? GB Studio Tutorials. I really like the video that you showed me. I think with those things I mentioned, it could be a really great video. I think, like, in order to sit through the really long segment where you're not talking, you need to be into those types of games. And I think the way the video is, it could really reach more people than that. And by you talking and telling people, it kind of goes back to like those electric playground days. And I think that'll keep people through that segment. Earthbound. Dude, that's ridiculous. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. That's going to be amazing. So this guy's getting buffed. We lost 1 health. We're going to lose a shit ton of health here. We have lost a shit ton of health. Like I said, discard builds. I did play Drug Wars. Are you talking about like that Stickman game that was a Flash game on like Newgrounds? Or not a Stickman game necessarily. There was another one with Dope Wars, yeah. Dope Wars was more of like menus and numbers, but it was so good. One of those games was like that. I know what you're talking about. We should be good. I don't think we're going to lose any more health. We lost 1. It's a game that's been made and remade countless times. Yeah. Evolving Bullet. Evolving Bullet's an interesting card because when it gives a boost to attack, but whenever the tank that it's on gets destroyed, it will come back into your hand with a bigger attack boost. Reduce the cost of the highest cost card by 1. So we're actually, in this game, I do recommend making the shop a focus for your run. You want to keep in mind you're going to buy some good cards at the shop. You're going to try to, at least. So we're going to put Blaster here, give it a boost. Attacker here. We don't really have anything better suited for it yet. So now we have the motivator. I don't have a dealer with me, unfortunately. But we're not even going to focus on this left side right now. Because they're going to start coming from this side. So we're going to get a machine gun here. Going to make it faster. We're going to make the initial tank's range larger. That machine gun is nuts. The machine gun also doesn't make a ton of sense. Because it says in the card's description that it's faster, but it does less damage. But it has the same attack rating as an attacker, which is 7. So I have a dealer and we have a motivator. That's great, because if you discard motivator, you get motivate. And motivate will increase the attack of every tank on the field. We're now going to start slamming tanks down in the middle to basically catch the enemies that these outer tanks don't kill. We're down to 6 health. That's not good. Damn. Out of all the different builds I've gotten in my head and tried to like focus on and do, a discard build has been the hardest so far. For some reason, you just do not get the cards for a discard build. You start with one card that can really help you discard cards. 2 tanks destroyed. That's it. I'll try the discard one more time. But it is by far the hardest one to do, in my opinion. I really love this game. Like, I love this game. I think that's why it's been so easy to do a report on it. I find the hardest thing with reports is if it's a game you like, but you can't like play nonstop without taking a break, because the thing with bugs is a lot of the times bugs are not super consistent when you're a player. To a dev, when you look at the code and you see what's happening, you can see where the consistency is, that it breaks like this when someone does this. But as a player, you're just, okay, this fucking broke. Why did it break? And you have to keep doing it. You have to consume, and you have to be able to consume without getting full. And I find it's tough to find games where I feel like that. And then when I find a game where I'm like, okay, I want to do a report for this, whether I know because I know the dev or it's because I really do think the game could go somewhere, I have to take breaks from the report. But with this game, I have been just going nonstop and not taking any breaks, because it's just been, this game's addicting as hell. It's like the build potential that you see in like Slay the Spire, but with everything you love about a tower defense game. Both parts are done really, really well. Well, that's over. We just have to hope. Discard a card, gain attack equal to 10 times the card cost. You know, I don't really use module. This one card. I hope it's called module. Adaptive chamber. So dumb. I'm like nervous because we showed this game on stream, but like showing it again is things kind of get. I don't want to like repeat games that I'm trying to give you variety games a lot. That little bastard. We didn't really get a good hand, but it was all on me. And this is usually the speed I play at. I usually play it a bit quicker. Because like this to me is like torturous a little bit. Much better like this. Now we're talking. Ghost is a great card. It costs 2, but it has a special condition where if it's discarded, it comes back into your hand for free. Ghost is a card I will use quite a bit in a discard run. So I have 4. I'll put an attack card down first, then I'll put down a dealer, which I can discard, and it raises the attack of both of these tanks by 2. Now, I'm not using this card, even though it's really good, because it's an exhaust card. You can use it once, and then it's exhausted. You can't get it again. So, we got the Ghost, but we don't have a card to discard. We don't have a card that can make us discard cards. So we have to use it with its cost. So these things you're seeing on the field are all your positional bonuses. So like attack up, 50% attack up, 25% healed every wave, and then a big boost to range. So you can see the outline of a blaster normally, and then when you put it on this, you get a much bigger range. And to give you an idea of how insane of an increase this card is, you have this, you have that. Your positioning on the map for this game when you're building, when you're going for a certain build is so important. Unasteroid gain? No. I mean, it's cheap. 211. Can you destroy it? Gain a spawnling? But spawnlings mean nothing to me. Oh, but they are good on a tank destroy build. I should have taken that one. Machine guns are just better there. Okay, we're gonna have to try our best here. Oh, now we get a Ghost. We're doing much better this time around. I'm trying to boost up my strength by discarding cards. And this is a tower defense game where the enemies can attack back. And I didn't even know this until I started playing this, but apparently that is something people hate. But I think it's great because it makes this game flow better. Another Ghost. We'll probably end up discarding one of them later, like getting rid of one. I'm going to elite fight. This map is so friggin' easy. But whenever you go into an elite round, you have a condition. At the start of turn, shuffle the cost of the cards in hand. So this is a decent attack tank. These ones are better. I'm going to place 2 of those, and I'm just going... Oh, this is 0 now. I'm just going to skip. Dealer, we'll get rid of this for now. Laser, machine gun. This is a very easy map in the game. I don't think I've ever lost life in this map. Thanks, Rick. And I'm really excited to see what you're working on. We win. We just win. Sleight of Hand is one of the best cards we can get as a discard build. It just is. Sleight of Hand makes so that every turn you discard a card, or every wave you discard a card. So start turn, reduce the cost of your highest card by 1. Reduce the cost of your first utility tank played. I would probably do utility tank. We're going to eventually, in the late game, start flooding our field with utility tanks, because we are going to... I would say, like, Area 1 is nothing. Area 1 is your tutorial. Do I want to go for it? No, because then I lose so much. I can get an elite fight if I go here. I hate this fucking card. I'm going to remove it as soon as I can. I never use it. It costs 5, which is huge. We start with 4 by default. That's good for the first wave. Damn. Want to give you a boost. And because we discarded a ghost, we get another one for free. Sleight of Hand is great. We want to put it somewhere where it can't be destroyed. It'll be tough to get killed there. So this card's close to being destroyed. Sleight of Hand, we get to discard 1 card. Dealer, discard a card, pull 1 in. Put this on this. We get to discard a card. And that is raising the attack of some of our tanks. Our tanks get stronger. Dealer is great because we can discard Ghost, get Ghost back for free, toss it down here. We can toss this on here, discard a card, boost the attack of that up, make it faster. It's going to be tough for anything to get through that final stretch. Discard a card. Everything, or some of our tanks get stronger. Blaster, laser, start. Final wave. Mini factory. I'm gonna skip all those. Reduce the cost of the first card played each turn by 1. So we're just getting money right now. My focus right now is getting money. Sleight of hand from the beginning is nuts. That's a good opening hand. I'm okay with that. It won't matter. One of our first upgrades was we get more healing in a shop. Discard. I'm probably gonna do laser, increase its distance, discard a card, and then toss this guy here. It can now hit the entire range. And it isn't no ninny. It can do it. So we got a dealer. We can toss the dealer down, get rid of the ghost. We get the ghost for free. We can put an attacker here, machine gun here. We can play, and I'm gonna bomb these guys right from the beginning. I don't think they have a chance. Really capacitor. Get rid of that. This is great. You have boost to this. We can discard this. Get it back. Put another one down. Put another one down. We're so good right now. Discard dealer down here. Discard ghost. Get back ghost. Put down machine gun with decent here. Tank here. Start. I'm gonna wait until the flyers come out and all join in this corner here. There's no flyers. Guard. Guard. We get another one. We flooded the field. There's just no way they make it through this. So this is what you get when a tank dies. It gives you 1 energy and you get to draw 1 card. So it can let you fill up your hand. See here. Now we're to shop. Bam, we're fully healed. And we want to look around for what we can really get. It's not a lot of great stuff in this shop. But we're going to have to play tank. So we're going to be destroying tanks. That we know. On discard, plus it's a good tank in general for 2. We'll take that. Don't want this just yet, because I just took one. We're just going to keep our money. And if any of you guys were here when I first played this game, I want you to think, like, it was incredible. To me, it was incredible we made it, like, just to the boss. The boss is just the beginning of this game. Gotta check again here. Boss is just the beginning of this game. We got sleight of hand right from the beginning, which is crazy. Machine gun, laser. those will be enough for a first wave for sure. So we discard a card. They both get stronger. We got Dealer. Get rid of Ghost. We get Ghost back for free. Ghost is ridiculous. Just get rid of Blaster. Everyone's boosted again. This is the essence of a discard build. You're discarding cards in order to make all of your tanks stronger. Not all at the same time. What do I want to discard? Ghost. Get back a free Ghost. Motivator. Chance. This guy. This. Motivator. Bam. Move again. And then this to increase all of their attack. This machine gun is now a beast. This machine gun will now fuck you up and steal your girl. Give this to our starter boy. Get rid of Ghost. Get back Ghost. Blaster. Attacker. We're good. Other than repairing tanks, we could probably do the rest of the level like this. But we're not gonna. We're gonna make their life miserable. We're gonna make their life terrible. We're gonna wait. Toss down a machine gun. Boost everybody. And then just for funsies, I'm gonna drop a bomb on everybody because I can. We have the basis for a really strong build here. We are going to pretty much kill the boss right in the starting area. He's not going to come close to us. But we are going to lose some tanks. This Dealer. Get rid of Motivator. We can put down one more tank. Then we do Motivator. Or no, we can do another tank. Then Motivator. This machine gun is now insanely strong. There's the boss. King Glooper. Pray for him. He doesn't stand a chance. It's going to be sad how quickly he dies. He didn't even make it around the first couple loops. When you beat a boss, you get to pick a really good card. This one is so powerful. Plus 50% attack, plus 15% attack when a card is discarded. If you toss that on a tank that's hanging back a little bit and not in direct danger, by the time enemies are able to get to that tank, it will be so incredibly strong that it's just like a wall. And I'm looking, I see, I'm thinking up this path here. Let me hit this, a shop. This, I'm going to take a detour, and we're just going to do more combat up to the shop. Okay, so Blaster, let me look at the map. Oh, okay, this map. Blaster, we'll give it a good boost. We'll give it this and discard this to get a free one. Toss it here. I'm going to give the Blaster an upgrade too. This Blaster is now going to become insanely strong. Two. now do this and this. And this blaster won't be able to do much anymore, but we don't need it to. Sleight of hand. Another sleight of hand is bonkers. Because I want you to really think about it. You have all these cards that are raising your attack by 1, but all these other cards are raising your attack based on a percentage. So if you raise the base, the percentage gets bigger. So it's not just raising it by 1, it's raising it by who knows how much. We have this. I'm gonna put a blaster here, give this to this, choose this, now have a ghost. I'm not gonna put down a motivator. Give the machine gun huge range. This is where we start getting... This is why I said the first area is like a tutorial. When you get to the second area, that is when the game takes off. You want to use these things. So enemy slowed for us to stage, create a fragile copy of a card. Do this. Do this. Do this. This. Discard a card. Get a boost. Down. Now we get this. So because we have 2 sleight of hands, we can now discard up to 2 cards. We don't have to discard 2 cards. Get a free ghost. I am going to put a sleight of hand here. Dealer here. Discard a card. Going to put on this guy. This guy. I don't care too much about slowing my enemies. I don't really need it. Another sleight of hand. It's insane. We win. We win. We win the whole game because of that. Remove credentials. Oh, is that like my ability? We do this. Sleight of hand back here. These ones are great. They reduce the cost by 1. Cost of 1 cards in hand by 1 per adjacent tank. This is what we want to fill this time. The old factory. The old factory is going to be where we're going to do most of our shenanigans now. If we manage to fill that up, perfect. Perfect. That's okay. We're gonna have more than enough money by the time we get where we're going. Do this and ghost. Get a free ghost. Do this. Sleight of hand up here. Machine gun. Ideally there, but that's better. That's okay. The 3 cards discard. I want to see if this causes a bug. I want to see if I get those 2 discard things. See, I didn't get the ghost. I should have got a ghost as well. Dealer here. Discard a card. Backer here. Motivate. Power up the machine gun by discarding another one of these. It's going to give him the laser, which is a decent range. That's nuts. These guys suck. Now, this is where it gets tricky. So these guys will not be injured by anything less than 12 attack. And this is where he might have screwed up. You have 12 attack. That's good. I'm going to discard you, discard you. Because of a bug in the game, we're only going to get one ghost back. We should get two. Just going to toss him over there to get the epic card. Bam. One more. Here. It'll just help. Okay, Plan B is amazing. You only get to use it once, but it discards your entire hand, which is insane. Going to Elite Stage. It'll probably be on the same map. Or a different map. This map is actually pretty cool. And this is a great one. Put the sleight of hand here. And then on sleight of hand, get rid of the ghost. Ghost is now 0. Put that there. We're not going to get another opportunity. I'm going to bomb these guys. Hey, dude. So this is the game I was telling you about. Hold on, I got to go pee really, really bad. Give me 1 second. All right, so I thought you would appreciate this just well. So I have played this game for now over 75 hours. It is the most recent game that I'm doing one of my reports on. I always have the report open in the background when I'm playing it. I just wanted to show you guys a couple runs of it. And the report's 10 pages long. I have been putting a lot of time into it. And it's just because I really dig the game. It's just a cool idea. It's a mixture of genres. So right now I'm showing people a discard build. It's a mix of deck builder and tower defense. So everything that's on the field is based on what's in your hand. So with my character I've chosen, whenever I discard a card or destroy a tank, 2 random tanks on the battlefield gain +1 attack. So I've built my deck off this. Ghosts are interesting cards. If you discard one, you get a free one. So we're going to toss some stuff down here. I would like to make their life really difficult. And this is a good module for you to have. And you to go. So we lost a little bit of life. We get to discard 2 cards. Motivator is a good card to discard, and we will get rid of Machine Gun. And because we discarded 2 cards, 2 of our tanks on the field went up to attack. Sleight of Hand is probably one of the best cards you can get for this type of build, because it will let you discard a card at the beginning of every turn. Using this tank lets me discard a card. Using this module, which is like a boost, it gives 10% boost per cost of a card. So if it costs 3, that's a 30% boost to attack. Then we'll toss down this, which gives all of our tanks boosted attack. They are so strong. So I'm going to do something nuts here. Whenever we discard a card, 2 of our tanks in the field go up 1 attack, right? This card lets you reset your hand. You discard your entire hand, so... Oh my god, these cards are ridiculous. And ghosts. We had 2 ghosts. Because we discarded our hand, we can now get 2 free ghosts. So it's a tank-based tower defense game that uses a deck building system. It's so cool. And it works really well. I think we just win. So you get to choose crystals, which is your currency. Add a card. I'm not going to add a card. These are like the artifacts, like you would get in Slay the Spire. If you spend turn without playing any card, this one, it sounds so tempting, but once you get into the later battles of this game, there's 3 areas. We're in the second one now. You will not have a turn where you're not putting down a card. You just won't. So this is not worth it. If you have 7 or fewer deployed tanks, gain 10% deployed, 10% range to all deployed. That's good, especially when you're starting out. I think slow burner in this situation would be best, because by the 3rd turn, if you're not winning, you're losing. And that extra 2 energy on the 3rd turn could really help. Gain 1 additional energy at the start of the stage. That's perfect. Exactly what I want. I'm looking for the most fights I can get right now to get my currency up. So, like I said, once you get to the second area, you get positional things. So these aren't in the entire first area. And some of them are small, like add a landmine, which is a card to your hand each turn. Some of them last a while. I think this is broken currently. because it's his stage, but this is stage 7. It's for the entire area. So this isn't a great opening hand, but I can work with this. So if I put down like a laser, and then I give it this module, I can give up the ghost, get a free ghost. Cross over here, boost it, so it has bigger range. Motivator. This is going to be a tough one, actually. Two sleight of hands is insane. So discard entire hand. We get a free ghost. If we... Oh, sick. So discard you and you. Boosts all my tanks because of my character's ability. If I give the laser this, then anytime I discard a card, it gains 15% attack. Discard this, we get more, another sleight of hand. So the reason why sleight of hand is so important to a discard build is because it lets you discard a card every turn. Because I have 3 of them, I now have the opportunity to discard up to 3 cards. But my character's ability, whenever you discard a card to destroy a tank, 2 random tanks in the battlefield gain +1 attack. This is going to be +3 to a couple tanks in my area. Now, if I put down like a new tank and I put this module on it, I can discard another card, which boosts another 2 tanks. Put down this. They're bringing in flyers now. And I want to point these out. You'll notice in the enemy pathways, there's these red marks. So these are boosts to the enemy. They can also get positional boosts starting in area 2. So this will heal the enemy instantly for 50% of its max health as soon as they cross over this point. I just think this is such a great idea for a game, and I haven't been able to stop playing it. We take 2 damage. That's okay. There's a bug with this game that I have in my report where, say, on discard, add a cost 0 version of the card, right? But what happens if you put 2 of them? You get no card. You don't get any of them back. You just get 2 random cards. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. That's actually a new one. I don't think that specific instance has been noticed in here. Ghost. I just got a ghost tank, but I reach cost to 0, cost to 1, 0. It can be added to this. Or no, because how did I do it? Okay, so this would be... three's a fair assessment of that. This would be bug 11, or no, bug 15, 16. Sorry, that's a new one, so I had to note it because I won't remember it. Got a dealer, discard a card, tanks get boost, put this on the dealer. Discard a high cost card for 20% boost. Give to the dealer. High cost card, 20% boost. This is where we lost health, is in this corner. And because we've been discarding cards, all of our tanks are getting stronger. Like, they're getting insanely strong. Like, oh, 3 cards. You, and you. Boost. So 9 plus 6 is actually, it doesn't sound like a lot, but that's quite a bit. 8 plus 18 is also a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. Make you faster. I'm just gonna toss mines here because I can. We're gonna lose some. Like I said, this is a tower defense game where the enemy can attack you back. We lost some health. Discard you, and you. Okay, so dealer, get rid of you. Boost. Machine gun, laser. There's no way you guys make it through this. The final wave. Damn, we're at 5 health. Another ghost? I think I want to have another power surge, because that will just keep making certain cards exceptionally strong. We could go to the shop, because we have way more money than we can spend in one shop. And I don't want any of these anyways. Sleight of hand's good, you're good, and you're good. And I think that's it. We'll do an elite. Elite fights have conditions. Playing a tank card of the same type. Oh, this one sucks. We could discard 3. You, and you. Or no, we 2. A module. It costs 0. It's a waste on that. I could use it. I will. I just healed. Discard you and you. Or I can only discard 1 right now. The ghost is the best one. Here. This map is actually really tough. Are you pre-release testing, or is game out now? No, this game comes out April 29th. But they gave it to me to show it, so I'm able to show it. And I just wanted to bring more attention to it. It's actually really unfortunate. Like, obviously, this is a deck building game, right? Their original release date was... You have the same birthday as my sister. Did I say release date or did I say birthday? I was like caught in the moment. Did I say release date or birthday? I think I said release date. I think I said release date. Oh, I said birthday. I mean, they're the same thing. So Motivator is a good card. Because if you discard it, you get Motivate. So in this one, we have our boost down here. None of them are really good, so I'm not paying attention to them. This one, 150 crystals at stage end, is very attractive, and I would like to get that one. But this game's original release date was March 2nd. And then Slay the Spire 2 announced they were coming out March 5th. with their early access, which sucks. Because, like, if you are making a deck building game and Slay the Spire 2 comes out, like, right at your launch, probably not gonna see it. So they switched it, but it gives them more time to work on it as well. I'm in the credits for this game now because I have put so much time into picking it apart. We're in a tough spot. We have to rotate which type of card we're playing every turn to avoid it ruining. Dude, I always get giddy when someone puts me in their credits. I just do. Like, as a little kid growing up, like, playing video games, it's so cool. I see people tell me I'm a great tester, but I don't see it. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just play a lot of games, and then I do testing for some devs sometimes. It like really makes me feel proud of myself. Discard 2 cards. Shocker, I don't need right now. Pack's gonna be useless. That's a boost to them. Dealer. Get rid of Motivator, which gives me Motivate. We can now use our destroyed tanks to bolster our defenses and give me new cards. Machine gun. It's a fragile. Two cards. We should get a free ghost. We're actually doing like really bad right now. I think we might die. Other people send us it's really good. I like it. Well, no, because that's not feedback. That's like, this is one thing, and you've probably seen a little bit of this with me, Just Wall, but like, to properly test something, you need to have a little bit of the essence of the asshole. You need to be a fucking asshole. You need to look at someone's game with love, and you need to pick it apart. You need to let them know what doesn't work, what does, from your perspective. And I make it very clear in my report that I am not an indie dev. I'm not a developer. I took programming in college and I made calculators. That was my hobby. My dumb programming hobby when I was in school was I liked making calculators. I would find things in my daily life, like, or not even in my daily life. I would like take the weather, the temperature, and I would want to know, like, I spent a while just doing a little Celsius to Fahrenheit calculator and then making it so it was a calculator to other things too. And I just started, like, that was my fun little side hobby as a programmer. Hey Wolf, welcome back. I'm just showing this game that I've been playing nonstop. So we're struggling. We just healed. We've almost lost all of our health. Motivator, I want that. Spell is cheap, tank is expensive. Bam. Now cheaper. This. Sleight of hand to increase everyone's attack. This for this. We get a free one. Hopefully we don't lose any more health. See, I don't like doing what if you did when it comes in a report, because, like, I still do, but people have got me really self-conscious about it, because I hear all these people say, like, oh, what if you did? What if, and they say, oh, that's just an idea guy. Idea guys mean absolutely nothing. They're worthless. But I mean, that's a lot of what feedback is you're a different idea guy, you know? So when people say like the idea guy is useless, they make fun of him. They make fun of the idea guy. I've literally seen it. I get it. It's easy to say like do this and this and this, but from a developer standpoint, it's not that simple. And I understand that. But as someone who has played like a ton of games, I give ideas based on what I think. Well, that's the thing. Like, ideas need to be grounded in the reality of the game. You also got to understand the time frame of release. You can't, like, we lost. You can't give, like, a dev an idea that completely goes against the absolute theme and figure of their... Oh my god, I got a new commander! Whenever you discard a card, decrease cost of one random card in your hand by 1. Dude, you have no idea how hard... I've been playing for over 75 hours. It's the first new commander. Like, the first bonus commander I've got. This one also is taking me forever. But, like, I've been... Look at this! I've been playing for 75 hours. You're telling me I've only managed to get 10... Like, 3? 3 of 100? So I want to show you Engineer build. Engineer is very different. After this, we're going to other games. But I think when I make suggestions, they matter because I'm staying within the realms of what the developer has already made. I understand you cannot add multiplayer to a single player game like 3 months away. And I hate people suggesting multiplayer in games that don't need it, that are not focused on multiplayer, and they're like, you need to add multiplayer. No, they don't. They didn't want to, or they would have. Used to be in the scope and game loop. Yeah, exactly. So this is Engineer. Engineer plays completely different from Platoon, where you're focusing on attack. Engineer, you're focusing on buffing the tanks that you already have with a shit ton of modules, and then at the same time, reducing the cost of everything in your hand while also boosting your energy. So basically, you can just throw shit out non-stop. Like, when your hand comes up in a turn, you're not even thinking about card cost, because it doesn't matter. They also introduce flamethrower cards. So you start dealing with burn. Burn damage is... I gotta say it. It's retarded. It's retarded. Burn damage can do so much insane stuff to an enemy when set up. Like, burn damage is brutal. It goes through every enemy and just decimates them. Inflicts burn. That's such a good card. So now we can make any one of our tanks inflict burn. And this is something I want to point out with this game when it comes to replayability. The burn cards, like the flamethrower, red laser, oh, I can't remember what it's called. But they only show up as an engineer. They don't show up as a platoon. So depending on what class you choose, you genuinely do get new cards. You're not just like getting new abilities from the characters for a different playstyle. You get completely new cards, like a new deck for it. This is a horde round, which means we're now playing real time. I like to play them at normal speed. I think that's it. Icebox is good for this build because it will add a random module to your hand. Now, okay, so here's the thing. Modules are things you add to tanks that will boost tanks in some way. Utility tanks are a tank that doesn't deal any damage, but it provides boosts to either you as the player in the overall game or boost tanks around it. And then assault or elemental tanks, they are the ones that are actually dealing damage. And yeah, there's a fucking difference between tanks. Elemental tanks and assault tanks are boosted by different things. And depending on how you make your build, you can make some insanely strong builds by focusing on one lane or another. Right now, we've got a little bit of a mix. We've got mostly assault tanks. I'll save that. We'll just drop it. We're back in regular wave-based rounds. Keep that. Flamethrower add here, laser here, and make the flamethrower's range bigger because burn damage is just too dumb. So now we can give our laser or our minigun burn, our laser burn. Put another tank in. No, I'm gonna wait. Now we go. So bombard is good because there's an enemy they will sometimes throw at you. I have gone through an entire run without ever seeing this enemy, but there is an enemy they'll often throw at you that has a really terrible condition, which is any damage under 12 will not hurt it at all. And most of the tanks you're doing at this point in the game are doing low but fast damage. And you're really basically working on building up that speed and that damage. But they can walk through your entire map, walking past tanks, like going nuts on them, and you'll never hurt them. So it's good to have some beefy tanks in there that can do damage. So I brought Bombard in. Or no, I grabbed this one. This one's kind of dumb as well. It's best used when you have no modules on a tank, which is what kind of makes it a bit of a pain. That's good. But it will increase the range and attack speed by 20% for every slot available in the tank still. So 2 slots left means 40% increase. No slots. Its range is now huge. And its attack speed is now huge. So you're making an RPG now, Just Wall. It was only a matter of time. I'm pumped. You play RPG games that I wouldn't play. I'm not a big fan of grid-based RPG games where you're like moving square by square. I'm just not a big fan of it. But I've watched your recent streams and I see how into those sorts of things you are, like the strategy of it and stuff. So I'm pumped to see what your RPG is like. So Duck Pond is such an easy kind of quirk that the game throws at you sometimes. Oh my god, our sniper is fucking cursed. I'm gonna make it more cursed. Oh my god. Oh, it's already full. Yeah, the sniper tank is now busted. Laser. Boost it. Attack. It's good. Flamethrower. This. Attack speed and range. I don't think that worked. Definitely increase the range. I already reported the bug where the modified virus is not showing. This is actually interesting. Because the bug not showing is new. So it shows the first instance of it, but it doesn't show any of the others, which is super interesting. I'll put this is good for the dev to know. Period. You. That's good. I think we win without any damage. Nah, one. So I have 2 games I have to show you guys tonight. Warren hates that stuff. Will be an action-oriented combat with professions for leveling up. That's such a good idea. Kind of like RuneScape almost. Or Oblivion. Oblivion did that too. So we're going into 2 elite fights in a row. Yeah, but not click movement, WASD. I preferred WASD personally. For movement like that. Uh-oh. This might be a tough one. Doesn't have the fire rate. He still did it. That's insane. Burn. 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 Yeah, I don't know. I just never enjoyed click movement a lot. Although Grim Dawn, I'm a sucker for. I do. Oh no, Grim Dawn, I think is WASD. No, I don't think it does. It's both. Okay. Grim Dawn is the only ARPG that's ever been able to keep my attention all the way to the end of the game. It is such an awesome mod scene. And they have another expansion coming out, even though the game's been out for like ever. How are the rounds, Wolf? Are the servers still alive? Oh, it's good on Steam Deck too. I had no idea. One of the mods I use, I think it's called Dawn of Masteries. It lets you use the classes from Grim Dawn, Diablo 2, Diablo 3, Titan Quest, and then there's another one, and then 2 custom theme like classes that like set of classes that the team made. That sniper tank is putting in the work. Overcharge is OP. Reduce the cost of cards and stuff at the shop by 20%. So this is our last run for this game. I just really wanted to show it because I've put in a lot of time to it. This one sucks. This elite match makes so that all of the buff tiles now are negatives. Yeah, we're gonna get hurt on this one. It's huge. Gonna need some help on this level. I think we're actually good. That laser's kind of cursed. So, another sniper? We totally could. Only a matter of time. Yeah, just be like that. Speed will go down a little bit, but then I can boost the speed back up. I think we win. I think we just win the whole level. So, boost. I now have two very large boosted tanks doing a crap ton of damage for me. These dude, the range is insane. Coal miner inflicts burn. That's really good. I think we'll take more modules because our whole build is based off of modules. Horde mode. Kind of want to go to basic speed for that. Oh, this is kind of a easy one. I think we just do that. So this tank inflicts combust on an enemy that is on fire. So if I give it the ability to light enemies on fire, then it will always cause combust. Combust does a bunch of damage to the enemy and makes them explode when they die. That'll do the trick. Range is huge. Horde rounds don't ever end. Yeah, I think we're pretty good. I think we're pretty good. Oh my goodness, that sniper's going off. I need one more. That's basically a field clear. It's done. It's done. Another sniper. They have no chance. We just win. Buzzsaw is a ridiculous card. You don't have this card when you first start the game. It's a card you unlock. I don't really understand what dictates how cards unlock yet. I think it's just, I don't know if it's playtime or just progressing different characters. It's the first cost of each module. Heal myself right up. It's 3 or lower. I haven't seen this one before. That's kind of interesting. Take a bombard. Bombard can pull out flamethrowers. So when we first showed this game, we would lose our shit when we made it to the first boss. Because we just couldn't. Like burn. Dang. This card just attacks everything. And it's exceptionally strong. It's ridiculous. Sniper, bam. Icebox, here. Bam. It's just like that. Just how it is. Oh my goodness. It just, they don't get a chance. They don't get a chance. Give them something to shoot at. But it's a really neat game. So what you have for dinner, Jeswalt? I've got a box of chicken strips beside me. That I've been wholeheartedly munching on for a ridiculous amount of time. Dude, I love garlic bread. I don't know what a pineapple seltzer is. Seltzer. I know the word seltzer, but I don't know what that is. I think it's a drink. Okay. Dude, spaghetti and meat sauce is never a bad choice. I always need meatballs, though. I gotta have meatballs. These are like such light levels. You're an overeater. Dude, food is good though. I mean, I feel like that's like kind of no shit type of saying, but like food's good. Even better if you make your food. Yeah, I really ruined this whole thing's... I really ruined their whole day with this one. This is such a strong tank that I think just with that, we should be fine. We could put one here. Yeah. That's just the game. That we would just win. We get most units, not bad, but I don't want it. The crystals. Up here we can fight. The shop opportunity after this guy. There's a shop opportunity right here. Oh, this one's more interesting because we don't get one solution. Plus 35 attack, plus 35 range. That's that 100%. Boost this up too. It's actually such a good start. The top part's gonna be the hard one. Okay. We'll do laser, but I think they're in a good way now. This, we will do this. They'll never make it that far. Oh my goodness, they'll never make it that far. They'd be lucky to. I think we just win because of that tank. I think we just win. Red laser is so strong. I'll skip. I don't want to needlessly add... Yeah, the soundtrack for this game is very good. This, we're going to remove our attack tank because we really don't need it. And none of these are really good for me. We'll keep our money, but we got to at least remove a tank. This will be good for us because my goal is for us to eventually be getting so much energy that we always end the round. These ones are fucking hard. We have 6 waves. We get 20 energy. 20 energy is is all we're gonna get for all of this. This one is really hard. We're gonna lose some life here. Okay, 0, 2. Yeah, but that's for 1. Oh, but here would be really good. And then speed it up. Yeah, so I want this on here. Okay, we've got a really strong defense now. And we got another one. That helps. That's good. He's already full up. Another one here. Last tank. We might actually make it out of this alive, but now that we're at 0, we can't place any more tanks. We have to go through 3 waves without any more tanks. I got 1 for some reason. I can work with that. There we go. 1. That's good for there. Good for that. I think we're okay. We're not in a great spot, but I think this literally 1 tank at the back is going to hold down the entire fight. Yeah, we win. We skip. I'm just realizing now, going through a full run of this is probably going to take too long in the grand scheme of the stream. Pulse rifle's great. This is also good. Take another one of those, another one of those. Heal ourselves back up. Gonna remove basic mold because its attack is just not good enough. I don't know if we'll do a full run of this, or at least gonna beat. Is this the second area we're beating? So they're all coming for the center. I can hold these guys off here, no problem. I think this guy here must have played the first slot. Oh, I think we win. Like, no matter what we do, I think we win. Yeah, we might. I think we just win. Yeah. I think we just win because we got a really great setup. Same tank will have -1 cost per turn. That would have been good. Actually, it still can be good. Yeah, I think we just win regardless. -1 cost per turn, or per thingy, which I can work with. Oh yeah, we win. We have a good deck going right now. They're barely making it into the playing field. And we got a really good deck going right now. So I didn't make a spin wheel for our next best demos this time. I just didn't have the time. I'll be honest, Resident Evil 9 really threw a wrench of this next best coverage because it came out right in the middle of it, and that's at least a 10-hour game. And I only stream on weekends, so 10 hours out of a Friday or Saturday is a huge thing. And keep in mind, Friday streams are after I've gotten home from work, so can you imagine the energy for that? My work is... it is draining. They didn't even stand a chance. Artifact, long-term planner. We will eventually have more utility tanks. Oh, so this is area 2. So we're actually almost done this run. We have one more area to go through. That's going to cause problems for them. It's so strong. It's so unbelievably strong. It's so fucking busted. Oh my god. I'm just making the game look easy now. I promise this game is not easy. Like I said, we were grateful just to make it to the second area, or just make it to the first boss. We're decimating right now. But it's like, this is what it's like with smart deck building. Like, once you know how the game works and you start like crafting builds, you can make ridiculous builds with this. I'm just tossing tanks down. What's our boost? +5 for all tanks. That, or for me and all tanks, that doesn't even matter. This is the boss stage. I'm fucking this whole game up. Yeah, they don't stand a chance. They don't stand a frickin' chance. That's all I need. I don't know if this boss is going to get a chance to even go into this map. I think we have ruined any potential of that. I'm putting tanks back here for no reason. They're already hitting the boss. The boss didn't make it past, like, the beginning of the gate. Dude, this song is sick. I wish I could have heard it. Tomahawk is really good. First 3 stages, fun pickup. All enemies. Fair enough. I haven't chose that one before, but it could be worth it. So this is the final area. And we have a good build going, so I think we might be okay. This is such a bad hand to open with. I can still make it work, though. Where do I put it? Here? Okay, we're still in it. What's the bonus? An epic card? It's actually huge. Okay, we secured the epic card. I think that's just like, yeah, that's just the win. Tomahawk. I'm only going to take 1 tomahawk. We don't want to get caught with our pants down. With a high cost tank and not enough to play it. This could be brutal. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that. You're just dead, I guess. I don't know what to fucking, I don't know what to tell you. And that's just the end. This is like an insanely good build we got going on right now. I can't believe how easy this game is looking right now, considering I have lost back-to-back so many rounds in this game. Red laser, even on its own, is fucking cursed. Oh my god, that thing's so strong now. I think that's just like, that's it. Well, that's just a win. Right out the gate. Yeah. Usually these big purple guys are really tough, but I actually do have vehicles that do way more than 12 damage, so they don't stand a goddamn chance this time. I put down a laser dude somewhere. Did they kill it? I think they killed it. Put a tomahawk down here and give it this. Yeah, that's so cursed. It covers so much area. They're destroying everything. Doesn't matter. Decent card in case of an emergency. If you need to reset your hand, it's a good card. Okay. It's gonna be a tough one, actually. We get an epic card. We actually need that. Oh, we actually lost some health. That's fucked. Dude, the red laser, I have a feeling they're gonna nerf it because it's too freaking good. And it breaks my heart because I love it. But they have to nerf the shit out of that card because it is so good. It's too good. There's a difference between being so good and too good. They got the money. Buzzsaw. And then that's it. There isn't anything else there that's beneficial to our build. We're actually missing almost all of the cards that are beneficial to our build. I saw it once and I chose something else. I chose the Buzzsaw. But we need... It doesn't even matter if we find the cards for our build because we are pretty much done with this run. That's all you need. Yep. That's kind of just done. I don't even know if the enemies are going to be able to make it past the starting area. Oh, they killed it. Good thing I got an equally strong tank here. Yeah, that'll do it. What's our upgrade on this one? Pull all cards from the exhaust pile? That means nothing to me. Pulse rifle. Fuse lighter. They killed it again. Tomahawk. Buzzsaw. Machine gun. Yeah, you're gonna destroy that one too. Destroyed that one too. You can't keep destroying everything. They're gonna do their goddamn best though. Yeah, I mean, that's really all you need. Damn, they're coming at me hard on this one. It doesn't make a difference. Pulse. Red. Boost it. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good. bombard. But it's a great game. I've really enjoyed this game, and I'm trying. My current goal is to unlock the other characters that I haven't been able to see yet. Assault tanks get 30% attack. Okay, it's the exact same thing. But we're beefy. The red laser's just the biggest one. That is such a beastly tank now because of all the boosts. Now, this is where it gets interesting. So these, oh my god, this setup. So emergency assembler, if I put a card down on it, it will make a copy of that card at 1 less cost. So you have a really good card that costs a lot. You can just drop it there. And you can do some ridiculous things like taking a tomahawk and putting down a bunch of tomahawks. Holy fuck. It's actually so many. I don't think I've ever seen so many. That's so fucking cursed. These guys all have 55 attack and massive ranges. It's so cursed how many I was able to put down there. Yeah, they're gonna blow that up. Another red bro, which is also beefed up. I'm tempted to just let it run. I think we just win with this setup. Yeah, I think we just win. I'm not going to place anything for my next 2 turns. I want to see what happens. Play a spell. I'm not going to put any new tanks down. They got one of them. Yeah, kind of what I thought. Skip. That's good. We're closing in on the boss now. 2 more fights in the run. Oh, this is an interesting one. Yeah, this map can be kind of tricky. So you're going to get 3 different points the enemy's coming in at. They all meet in the middle. And this one doesn't have a permanent upgrade, positional bonus. I think to start, that's all we'll really need. I'll just put that there. Yeah, I think that's about it. This. Toss that in there and we go. Yeah, and then this big guy here is what we want. That's the big boy right there. Now that's a force to be reckoned with. Yep, that's the one. Just like that. That covers all of that. Covers this guy here. It's almost unfair what we're doing to these folks. Almost. They attacked me first. It's fair game. They brought this upon themselves. An alien invasion, they just invaded the wrong planet. I don't need anything else. Yeah. We might have done it this time. Oh my goodness, the range on that tank is ridiculous. It's almost the whole map. This is such a good deck. I think we beat the game. That's a full run. There's no way the last boss can defeat me now. We're far too strong with this current build. Yeah, there's nothing even in the shop. We've gotten such bad luck in this run, and we still came out on top. Machine gun we don't need. Get rid of it. Honestly, just continue. The less cards, the better. 23 cards for the end of the run is pretty crazy. I get like 35 when I'm doing like a big run. This and this and this. I didn't get a lot of battle tanks this time, but I can make that work. Tomahawk. Tomahawk here. Pulse rifle there. Reset. Pulse rifle here. A red laser on a strength boost. And a range boost. Fire. This guy. Final map of the game. It's always the same map for the final map of the game. Go for it. Like I said, I don't think there's anything they can do when I'm this strong with this build. This is probably, and I'm not just saying, this is probably the strongest deck I've ever had to be decimating enemies like this. They're barely getting a chance to do anything. goodness. Just start the round. There's nothing to do. Bad boy, this bad boy, this bad. I'm just bullying them now. That's like way too much firepower. I'm just bullying them now. But this boss has a trick. The final boss has a trick. He's not going to walk through this map. He's going to be one of those enemies that's diving below the surface. So he's going to pop up halfway through the map. And that's why I put my biggest hitters at the very back. It genuinely will not make a difference. They're fucking dead. They're dead already. Watch this. It's going to be depressing for them. I think he died instantly. I think he died instantly. I didn't even see his health bar go down. I just saw it go away. There we go. We get a bunch of experience. That is Mini Tank Mayhem. I love this game.